In our previous video, we explored how honesty is the first step in life. But once we know that we should be honest, how do we really work on finding out what is actually true? For a long time, the narrative of how to act has been through major religions. In particular, I'm going to talk about Christianity. For hundreds and thousands of years, Christianity led people. And the way you can examine this is through historical accounts of which many of the major contributors and just people in the society were Christian and had faith in God and found that useful. And also the amount of prosperousness and also connection to the government, right? So, on the dollar bill we have God we trust and stuff. And around 500 years ago, Christianity began to birth science. And science was incredibly good at finding out what was true about the laws in the universe. This new field of scientists explored questioning everything and finding out the truth of things. And they found out truths that Christianity, at least organized Christianity, was not comfortable with, including the earth being round in particular. And what science does is it controls all of the variables, right? And it measures the relationship between a cause and the effect on another variable, right? So, and it has to be repeatable, and you have to have other scientists confirm, yes, this thing happens every time, right? So there's clear evidence of a pattern, and there's no holes that say maybe it was something else that caused this pattern, right? So it's like, yes, this happens every time, and so this must be true. Probably. You can endlessly doubt it, but probably. But science finding that, the earth was round and that the world was many, many thousands, hundreds, millions of years old was controversial for organized Christianity and led many people to doubt the validity of the entire Christian narrative and the existence of God itself, right? But intellectuals and Christians alike shouldn't be so quick to say either the Christian narrative is true or the objective narrative is true. As I said in my video, religion and science are compatible. Through cognitive dissonance, we can use these two models of reality at different times. And notice that they both have a very significant truth factor, and that truth factor is seeing patterns, right? In science, you control all the variables and see a very specific pattern that emerges every time, right? And in religion, you have a pattern of how to act, right? And it's like, this is the thing that really helps people every time. And we've been saying this for 1,000 and 2,000 years. And even when people have very unscientific beliefs, they end up living their lives much better and serving their community much better than otherwise. In the end, science is the best measure of objective truth, but moral truth is very complicated, and science cannot tell us everything, especially about who we are and also how societies function over a very long period of time. So we should build our moral truths on top of the scientific reality.